Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I said that I would come back to this episode. In the last episode, I said I would come back here with a plan to deal with the Aztecs. Yeah, that, I don't have a plan. I'm gonna be real frank with you. This really messed up my plans. And it wouldn't be bad if they were strong enough to not be able to join defensive pacts, but they're not. At least not yet. So right now, if we were to declare on them, and we can't Great Conquest or anything currently, which that might change later on, they might conquer more things, but if we were to declare on them, every defensive pact against us would join them. However, in the Pagan Defensive Pact, there's just the two of them. And I'm wondering who this Chief Sui Ketu is? Let's see here. Who is this guy? Sui Ketu, Chief of Yarkand. Okay, we don't actually care about this guy. So maybe our plan is to chill until we drop down below 50% threat. And otherwise, just hope that they become strong enough to be forced to leave their defensive pacts. And then we can do a Great Conquest on them. That would be ideal, I think. If they were to grow large enough that they can't join defensive pacts. So, I mean, they are taking over territory at a prodigious rate over here. So that's good for us. I do have this dangerous faction, but it's increased council power and we don't actually care. Just double checking all of our castles here. Yeah, they seem fine except for here, where we could definitely use some castle walls. Excellent. Zikri Faith is triumphant. We don't really care. Let's see. Our sister marrying this guy. He has 217 troops. I'll allow it. Okay, we won the peasant revolt for Rosello, and another peasant revolt instantly spawned. That's not our problem. So yeah, this... It was the Byzantines. The Byzantines won our revolt for us. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. And this will get put down too. That's not a concern. That's something our vassals can handle. Not even going to lift a finger on that front. So we're almost fully reinforced here. There's an Orthodox uprising in the Aztec Empire. I would really, really like to take over this region over here. I mean, we can holy war duchy by duchy if we have to, but that's going to be slow, and I would really prefer to Great Conquest. But, I mean, honestly, this was kind of a good strategy by the Byzantines. Like, this was almost a genius strategy. It puts a buffer that we can't attack between us on the front that we were attacking. They were going to lose Maghreb anyway. So why not create a buffer state? It's kind of genius. Good play, Byzantines. We're still gonna crush you. How much do you have access to? 93k troops right now? What are you fighting? Lithuanian Liberation? Just looking at some de jure kingdoms here. Interesting. The leader of the Byzantine Empire wants the Prince of the Byzantine Empire to marry this courtier that has a weak claim on the Kingdom of Egypt. There are political reasons that I might not want to let this happen, but this guy is not the heir to the Byzantine Empire. So I think it's okay. I'll allow it for now. Now, how's this faction doing? They're decreasing in power. That's good. That Independence faction is not very strong. Okay. That's fine. We're 22, so we're probably going to come of age quite quick, or rather, we're probably going to get popularity quite quickly. We'll go ahead and join the community of St. Anthony, just because we gotta spread that sweet, sweet Miaphysite faith. Wait, what? The Arabians are Catholic? Okay, the Arabians are Catholic now. I don't know when that happened, but that's a thing. I wonder if this guy... He's not at peace. What's he defending against? Arabian War. Okay, that's attacking. Border dispute. And of course, he's in the defensive pact against us. But, I wonder what his chances of accepting vassalization would be. Oh, another peasant revolt. This is not our problem. Okay. So the Aztecs are now relatively strong. They're starting to get a foothold in Iberia, too. It's starting to look like the Aztecs might become our main enemy and rival. I really want them to grow large enough to Great Conquest. What are the requirements for that? Byzantine Revolt. Okay. What are the requirements for Great Conquest? I'm not going to actually do this right now because I don't actually want to, but you're very powerful and so is this guy. Blah, blah, blah. As long as they are as strong as you or stronger. Is that just in raw troop count? We have 130k available. It might be raw troop count. And there might be some fudge factor there. But I guess we're just waiting for the Aztecs to become a little bit more powerful. Or our threat to decay. One or the other. Because I don't actually want to... Who is this? Duchess of Simeon? Okay, whatever. We'll see if we can get her out of factions. She says she will. Fantastic. So yeah, I mean, I really want to take over Maghreb. I really want to take over Iberia too. I'm actually less interested in pushing this way, or rather in pushing this way, than I am in pushing this way. Around the Mediterranean. I do want to take over the Mediterranean, don't get me wrong, but going this way is less attractive to me than taking Iberia into Italy. I think that that would be a much stronger way to go. So that's the plan. And that's always been the plan. Just the Aztecs came and messed it up. News from China. Okay, that's fine. So they're at 94k available in the Aztec Empire. I mean, they're on agnatic primogeniture. This guy actually kind of likes us. He doesn't like us because we allow only external vassal wars. I didn't realize neighboring rulers got a malice for that. That's kind of funny. We just got a county that we should not have. And it's this county. Okay. We'll bring in a holy man, grant landed title, this county. Perfect. And off we go. Castle walls have been built in Trinketat, so we should definitely make sure to start upgrading our stables here. There we go. So, what is our best case scenario for the Aztec Empire? Honestly, they take over Iberia. And then they are Great Conquestable. We take Maghreb. They remain Great Conquestable. That is a de jure mess. Italy has de jure holdings over here. De jure drift is exciting. Okay. That's certainly going to be fun. Charity? Yeah, we have so much money. I can absolutely give you charity. Fantastic. And we're now humble. That's a good thing, too. So yeah, worst case scenario for us, I think... Actually, it wouldn't even be a bad case scenario. Like, the Aztecs expanding up here would be fine. We just want the Aztecs to expand. They can expand here, they can expand here. They can't expand against us, and they're not gonna try, I'm willing to bet. But if the Aztecs expand up here, that's actually a slightly better case scenario for us than them expanding in Iberia, I think. Assuming we can still Great Conquest, take Maghreb, they continue to expand up here so we can still Great Conquest them later, and then we Great Conquest a bunch of times in Iberia, take all of this away from the Byzantines, who we may not be able to Great Conquest again after we take Iberia. Then the Aztecs continue pushing down into Poland, Lithuania, and push down over here, and start chipping into the Byzantines from this side. That would maybe be a best case scenario. Any way we slice it, though, we need to fight the Aztecs for Maghreb. We must control the Strait of Gibraltar. That is an absolute necessity, going into Europa. We have to control access into the Mediterranean. Yeah, I don't care about any of those sieges, thanks. They're not relevant. This guy over here, what's he up to? He is still attacking various people. Okay, that's fine. We are taking attrition here because supply limit is 20.25k. We can move here, 20.62. That'll be fine. We do not currently have a designated regent, and we'll put in that guy. Excellent. Trinketat is still upgrading its stables, so that is fine. I keep reading this guy as King Kyle. That's not his name, but it'd be funny if it was. We could switch to absolute cognatic primogeniture. However, while I would generally be in favor of that, I think in this scenario, it's actually not helpful. Because if we manage to set up something with the Aztec Empire, they're on purely agnatic primogeniture. Which does make things more difficult, doesn't it? Like, we're probably gonna have to kill some people to make that one happen. This is in Yemen. We don't care. It's not our problem. The Aztecs are mostly truced with people right now, so they're gonna chill for a little bit. We're down to 83% threat. So that's definitely something to consider. I mean, the idea here, of course, would be a matrilineal marriage between, like, well, not her, but between our daughter and this guy. But I'm willing to bet that that's not going to be a thing. At least not currently. We'd have to go a little further down. Yeah, the Aztec Empire is a titular title. It's true. What are the crown laws of the Aztec Empire? I want to check. I want to check what their controlled realm inheritance is. So I'm actually going to make a save here, just in case I accidentally change something. I don't want to change anything. I just want to look at their crown laws. So we'll do that, and then we will do care info. He is ID number 2956730, so we will play 2956730. Just hop over to the Aztecs here quick. We can create titles. Yeah, we're not going to change any of that. All I want to do is check this. Okay, they are on controlled realm inheritance illegal. Okay. They have no options to change off of agnatic primogeniture. And they are on full ruler sovereignty. But their vassals can war deck inside. Interesting. Like, internal wars can happen. That's very interesting. Okay, we want to switch back to our guy now. So, play 2946539. There we go. And care info off. So now that we know that they're on controlled realm inheritance, that does change a few things, but not too much. Because we've been able to inherit little bits of the Byzantine Empire, right? So it doesn't change too much. Wait a second. Wait a second. The duchy is de jure a vassal of ours. By spending prestige, we can go to war for the entire duchy. Yeah. This guy also controls... Let's see, this is Ifni here. So let's look at the de jure duchies. Okay. He would not become her vassal. We can de jure claim a couple of these duchies. And he's not currently in the defensive pact against us, so this is fine. We can de jure claim on Suze, and then we can't, of course, get a drawer. Or we can do vice versa. I'd rather do Suze. Okay. Let's go. He only has 3,000 troops, so this should not be a problem. So we're able to get a little bit of Maghreb here. Maybe almost enough to get a de jure claim on Maghreb by creating the kingdom title. We'd have to see, but that might be a viable thing. We can go ahead and assault this. And this as well. Perfect. And now we attack up over here. And of course, this has very low supply limits through here, so we're going to be taking attrition, but that's expected. Yeah, and his forces just absolutely crumble. That's 70% war score already. So we're going to be taking this area. And we'll have to look at how much we'll need to take before we can get the title. We're 90% war score. We just stack wiped him. And we'll go up over here because we can't assault. That's fort level 6. Oh, this is actually fort level 6 as well. Technically, we're better off to stay where we were. But I'll stay here, just for the sake of time. 90% war score right now. And we can't assault either of these. So let's see here. This duchy is de jure part of the Kingdom of Maghreb, which we hold that title. Interesting. I think it can get usurped away from us. Yeah, we'll go ahead and offer you some charity. There you go. Have some charity. So yeah, we have a de jure claim on all of this then, but I don't think we can go to war for the full kingdom. Offer peace, enforce demands, there we go. Fantastic. Now, supply limit here is actually 27k, so we can just leave our troops right here. That's excellent. Now, we hold both of these, so we will go ahead and invite a holy man to court. Grant landed title, County of Ifni. And another one, grant landed title, County of Sioux. There we go. Now, this is all de jure part of this duchy, which we only hold half of. Do we have the de jure capital? We do not. Do we have the duchy? We do not. So this is de jure part of the Emirate of Sioux, which is held by this guy. And we can't usurp it because he's at war, but also we only hold half of it. So that's not going to be a thing just yet. Okay, that'll be fine. So, because we hold this kingdom title, that does give us de jure war options against this guy, of course. These are de jure claims on counties. And these are holy wars for duchies. Yeah. And of course, taking that didn't help our threat. I'm just hoping that the Aztecs eventually... And actually, I would like to offer vassalization to this guy, but he's not into it. And he did join the defensive pact against us. I'm just hoping that the Aztecs become a little bit more powerful so that we can actually fight them properly. Because I would love to Great Conquest Maghreb at this point. But alas, that does not seem to be the case for now. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And next episode, we'll see if the Aztecs continue expanding. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. That's not going to go well. Have fun with that, guys.